What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the Tornadus counter guide in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys know the 100% IVs, the counters, and exactly what you need to do. Hopefully get you guys yourself a shiny in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how'd you guys do on Landorus? Incarnate form in Pokemon Go. Did you guys get yourself a shiny? Because now we're changing over into Tornadus, which is gonna have the shiny form out. And if you guys do need raids, I have my Discord linked in the comments below. And then also, I do have my Patreon linked in the comments below, like we talk about, to get you guys more raids, better friendships, to be able to keep track of everything in Pokemon Go and celebrate all of your wins. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get into the Tornadus Pokemon Go counter guide, everything you need to know about Tornadus and Pokemon Go. So the dates and times. So it's gonna be coming out on Saturday, which is gonna be March 6th, same exact date as the community day, except a couple hours earlier. It's gonna be 8 a.m. local time, and that's gonna go all the way until Thursday, March 11th at 8 a.m., which then is going to be taken over by the Thundurus. The Tornadus is gonna be an all flying type Pokemon. It's gonna max out at 3782 with an attack value of 266. Being that it's an all flying type Pokemon, it's gonna have 3 weaknesses, which are going to be rock, ice, and electric combination. And as far as its resistances go, it's gonna have a double resistance to ground, a single resistance to bug, fighting, and grass combination. So those are the things that we're not gonna use, and we are gonna stick to the top, but it does not have a double weakness, as does the Landorus. You're gonna see a lot more differential than we were with the Landorus when we were using the ice because of that double ice weakness that it had there. Now we're only into single weaknesses, which are gonna be of those 3 typings, which is then gonna lead us into the 100% IV. So 1911 is gonna be level 20, and then it's only gonna get boosted in one condition, which is gonna be windy weather at a level 25 100% IV at 2389. And the movesets are going to be Air Slash and Bite as the quick moves. And as far as the charge moves, it's going to get Hurricane, Hyper Beam, Grass Knot, and Dark Pulse combinations, so it does get a unique amount of movesets in there. And as far as the counters go, the only move in there that's gonna be a problematic is going to be the Grass Knot against the water type Pokemon because grass is effective against water. However, Dark Pulse is a strong move and it's going to be neutral from all the counters pretty much that we're going to be using. So that is going to be one thing we're going to have to look out for. Even though it's not super effective, it's going to be delivering a good amount of damage because of the strength of that move. And according to Pokebattler, it takes 1.84 trainers, so you are going to be able to duo this particular Pokemon, which is definitely exciting. And it obviously does have a shiny out, so for anybody out there that does want the shiny, including me, this is going to be the first time premiere of the Tornadus shiny in Pokemon Go. So make sure to get that. So with all that said, guys, let's now move into the counters, starting off with the Shadow Pokemon. So the number 1 counter is going to be Shadow Pokemon. I think you guys can guess it. It's going to be Shadow Raikou with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge combination. It's going to take 483 seconds to take down this Pokemon with 21 deaths, being that the Shadow Pokemon are a little bit glassier and a little bit stronger. And then we have Zapdos with Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, Thunder Shock being the Raid Day move. And the cool thing about the Shadow Zapdos is it's going to not get hurt by it. It's going to resist the Grass Knot for the grass because it does resist grass and also resists flying as well, and it's going to be neutral to the other 2 moves. And the Raikou does resist the flying, but it does not resist the grass like the flying combination of the Zapdos does. And then in counter spot number 3 with the shadows included, it's going to be Spark and Wild Charge for the Magna Zone, which is then going to change us into the non-shadow form. So what are going to be the most powerful? Number 1 counter, we do have the Zekrom. Zekrom is going to be Charge Beam and Wild Charge combination. This one's going to have 533 seconds with 18 deaths, and this particular Pokemon is also going to be resisting grass as well as flying. And then in counter spot number 2, we have Rampardos with Smackdown and Rock Slide. The one downside to this Pokemon, it is weak to grass. It's a little bit glassier, it does resist flying, and it's gonna have 32 deaths on this Pokemon. So Rampardos I really like, but it dies so incredibly fast, so that's slightly problematic for me. And then we have Mega Ampharos with Volt Switch and Zap Cannon. This Pokemon is beneficial to use in here because it's gonna boost all of our electric type counters moves that are gonna be participating in the party. So Mega Ampharos is gonna be the particular recommended Mega Pokemon that I'm gonna recommend during this time. And then we have Mega Abomasnow in counter number 4 with Powder Snow and Weather Ball. Mega Abomasnow is going to be weak to flying, so that's one thing to look out for. But then that's gonna lead us into the Magna Zone. So Magna Zone, Spark Wild Charge combination. We did see the Shadow in spot number 3 when Shadows were included. This particular Pokemon is going to be double resistant to flying, single resistant to normal, and single resistant to grass. So the only thing it's not going to be resistant to is going to be dark, so that does make it a little bit more tanky of a Pokemon. And then we have Electivire with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge combination, followed by Rhyperior with Smackdown and Rock Wrecker. However, this Pokemon is going to be double weak to the grass, so be careful utilizing that Pokemon when we do have the grass not move on that Thundurus. So next counter, we're going to have the Raikou with the Volt Switch and Wild Charge, or you can use Thunder Shock. I prefer Thunder Shock personally, but I always do see different moves being recommended just because the Thunder Shock is just more maneuverable, and if you do choose to dodge, it's easier to do so than it is the Volt Switch. And then we have regular Zapdos with Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, followed by Thundurus with Thunder Shock. And then we have Terrakion with Smackdown and Rock Slide combination, followed by Darmanitan in the Galarian form with Ice Fang and Avalanche combination. And then we have Mamoswine with Powder Snow Avalanche, followed by the Luxray. So if you guys do want to keep going down on the counters, you can. If you want to pause and check them out over here, you can definitely do so. Check out the movesets. But obviously speaking, the closer to the top and even into the shadow forms are going to be the best way to do so. I honestly might even max a couple shadow Pokemon, because after doing all of these mashups where I'm like checking out the best of the best Pokemon and the megas in comparison, the shadow Pokemon really do make their debut, and they really are relevant and they really are strong. So it might be time for me to invest in some of these shadow Pokemon, which is then going to lead us into the weather conditions. So as far as the sunny weather goes, sunny weather is going to boost the grass knot of the Tornadus. So be careful utilizing the rock type Pokemon during that time frame, especially Rhyperior being double weak to grass. If it does have grass knot, it's going to KO those Pokemon really fast, and it's a quick hitting move as well. So that's going to be slightly problematic, which then is going to take us into the partly cloudy weather. Partly cloudy weather is going to boost all of our rock type counters, which is really good. It's also going to boost the Hyper Beam of that Pokemon. Hyper Beam being a strong move is definitely going to hit relatively hard as well, so be careful there. Which then is going to lead us into the cloudy weather. Cloudy weather, not really going to have too much an effect because these Pokemon are not really relevant there. Which then is going to take us into the rainy weather. Rainy weather is going to boost all the electric type Pokemon. So all of our electric type Pokemon going after it are going to get even stronger. Mega Ampharos even stronger. So that's going to be a great time to take down this Pokemon, especially because most of those electric type Pokemon are not weak to anything. But then we have snowy weather. Snowy weather is going to boost all of our ice type counters, so they are going to be doing more damage during this time frame, which then is going to lead us into the foggy weather, which typically has no effect, but this Pokemon does get Bite and Dark Pulse combination, so those are boosted during foggy weather, so they are going to hit relatively hard during foggy weather if you do have foggy weather, which we don't experience too much of that on a daily basis. And finally, we have the windy weather. Windy weather is going to boost the Tornadus all the way to level 25, which is good. It's going to boost the Air Slash and the Hurricane, which is not really going to have too much an effect on us because most of our Pokemon, unless you're using a grass type Obama Snow combination, is not going to have an effect on us. So that is going to be good for where we're sitting. So with all that said, guys, get after there, hunt the shinies. Appreciate you guys for being here. As always, likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.